How's it going, guys? We are back on the video here, and this video is going to be the cards that you must have in NHL 23 Hot right now as of November 14th. These are some cards that I really looked at, and I was like, wow, these cards are legit. They're very good cards, and they should definitely be on your team if you don't have them already, And then, again, if you have God squads, then it's different, right? Then I understand, these cards probably, might not make your team, all of them at least. So, bear with me. If you're a hot millionaire, don't yell at me, be like, oh, I don't need an 83 Henreek. No, these cards are just kind of for everybody, for budget guys, for rich guys, for everything. I hope you guys do enjoy, though. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you have not already. But let's get into the video right now, all right? So here goes nothing, all right? So go to the auction house first. This first card that I want to talk about today is going to be an 83 overall, all right? It's going to be an 83 overall, and this 83 overall is going to be from my New Jersey Devils. It's going to be none other than Nico Hischier, 83 overall. Why do I like this card? Well, he's only going for 9K. Definitely buy as while you can because it's kind of a rare card now. It's one of the older primetime cards that came out. But I like him so much because he's 6'1", 175. Buzzing gives him 89 speed, right? Shot's not amazing, but Nico plays well in game. He just does. There's something about this card. I don't know why. I remember I used his Evo card last year, even at like 90 overall. He was good. He really was. That's just putting it simple. He's always been a good card and a fun card to use. So I think Nico Hischier, 83 overall is a must, especially for like a budget team. And even if you have a really good team, fourth line would certainly be good as well. Like, he just plays better than his overall, I'd say. And yeah, he's got buzzing as well because I'm 89 speed. Pretty decent, honestly. So I like him a lot. All right, let's move on to the next card now. And this next card is going to be a card that, honestly, I did talk about in a previous video recently, but doesn't change the fact of how good he actually is. It's going to be John Klingberg, 83 overall. He's going for around 15K right now. 83 overall, 6'3", 185, right-handed shot. But his synergy, that workhorse synergy, that is a nice synergy to have. It really is. 90 excel, 88 speed. It's awesome. Klingberg's a great card. He really is. I just didn't I didn't expect this card to be so good. It kind of surprised me. I was like, really, why did Klingberg get such a good card? But I guess, if you have him, you're not complaining, and I'm not complaining that I'm recommending it to you. That's for sure, guys. So John Klingberg, to me, he fits it. He really does. So there it is. John Klingberg is the next up on the list. But now let's move on to the next card that I also thought I was kind of surprised about. That's kind of an under the radar maybe card that you don't really notice, so you don't even know exists. All right, it's going to come from the St. Louis Blues, the struggling St. Louis Blues. It's going to be Jordan Kyrou, 84 overall. And Kyrou's going for around 12K-ish. Not much, but 12K-ish, 84 overall, 6'1", 195. Yeah, synergy's not amazing. Dangle City. His ability is magnetic, which, again, it's not a crazy good one either. But 89 acceleration, 89 speed. His shot's pretty decent also, 87, 84, 85, and 84. So he does a lot well. I like this Kyrou card a lot. I remember his Evo card last year was very sought after. And yeah, Kyrou's awesome. He's a really good card. So absolutely, guys, recommend Kyrou to you all. So to me, he's a must. I really enjoy using his cards in the past. So 84 overall Kyrou looks really good to me as well. All right, let's move on to the next card now, though. And this next card is another card that you might not even think about at all. You really might not. You'd be like, wait, really? No, it's actually a really good card. And this card is going to be none other than Megan Keller. You'd really be surprised. Again, you really might not think about this one, but Megan Keller is actually really good in game. I use her on my no money spent team on PS5. She's going for around 10K right now, and she's just really solid back there. 5'11", yeah, but 165. She has Thief as her synergy, which helps her defensive awareness go up to 91. Acceleration's at 89, though. 86 speed. That's not amazing, but for defense, acceleration's kind of more important, I'd say, almost. So that's really nice. The shot's mediocre, but that's fine as well. But this Megan Keller card, I've really enjoyed using it. I actually do. I think she's good. And to me, it's a card you guys should absolutely have on your team, especially if you're a budget person, right? I really enjoy her card on that no money spent team. So had to recommend her to all of you. And now let's move on to the next card now. This next card is a card that's fairly new, I believe. It's going to be an 85 overall, and it's going to be an 85 overall Claude Giroux. 85 overall Claude Giroux is awesome. He really is. He's going for around 30K-ish right now. 85 overall Claude Giroux. Giroux's always amazing in HUT, I feel. 5'11", 185 right-handed shot. Dangle City is a synergy. Silver beauty backhand. 89 excel, 89 speed. His shot's nice as well. 90 if you actually get that synergy active. 85, 88, 84. Face-offs are gross. 88 face-offs on Giroux. That's awesome. It really is. So that Claude Giroux, 100%, to me is a must. I mean, again, even if you're a stacked team, you can find a way to make Giroux on this team, I believe. Unless you have, again, like just crazy, crazy cards, then I understand. You know, then I'd be like, all right, then I understand not having Giroux. But nonetheless, Giroux, 85 overall, to me is a must. Moving on to the next one here, it's going to be a goaltender. And, I mean, I talk smack about him a lot. I do. I really do. But it's still got to be Jacob Markstrom. I believe I mentioned him before in my previous video. But Markstrom, I mean, he's the best goalie, I think, right now. 85 overall, Jacob Markstrom. You know, I don't know. I have some issues with him sometimes, but I believe he is certainly the best one, or at least a top 3 goalie in the game right now. So, yeah, I mean, to me, 6'6", 205. I mean, that's what you got to love out of a goalie. So, there you go. Jacob Markstrom, 85 overall. Let's move on to the next card now. And this next card is going to be a card that, you know, I think a lot of people know about this card. It is a great card. A card that I've actually enjoyed using her X Factor a lot. It is going to be none other than Hilary Knight. All right, so Hilary Knight, 86 overall. She's been going for around the same amount for a while now, due to the X Factor, I believe, but around 18K-ish right now for her. But 86 overall, 5'11", 172 with the shoulder, gives her 91 acceleration. People, you know, right away say, oh, how could you use a woman in HUT? She's 5'11". That's not even small. There's forwards that are smaller than her, that like men that are smaller than her that people use all the time and say, oh, they're awesome. What's the difference? Yes, the only thing that's bad about her is her power and her shot, but honestly, if you get her from like in close, it's not going to matter. If you blow by, you know, the defense and you just have her going to the wing and then just passing it across for a backdoor one time, I don't think it really matters what her gender is or her size. So to me, Hilary Knight's awesome. I like her card, so definitely recommend her to you guys, absolutely. So she's one of the better ones you can have, all right? Moving on to the next one now, and this next one is going to be for defense, and it is going to be Victor Hedman, all right? Can't go wrong with Hedman. I mean, he's 6'6", right? He's going for around 45K right now. I mean, 6'6", Hedman's always one of the better defense cards in the game, especially early on in the year. So, Victor Hedman, to me, it's a no-brainer. He's got silver shutdown also. I mean, awesome. Awesome card. I really, really like Hedman. I mean, he is very, very good. So, yeah, I know his speed's not where you want to be potentially, but, yeah, I mean, I like Hedman. I do. I really, really do. So, Victor Hedman, there you go. And then let's move on to a forward now here. This is a forward that, honestly, you might not think about either, but it's a really good card. Really good card. It's one of the fresh Team of the Week cards, and it's going to be that Brendan Shanahan. Brendan Shanahan, 87 overall. It's going for around 58K, it looks like. 6'3", 220. Light the lamp is the synergy. Silver close quarters up at 6'3", 220. 88 excel, 88 speed. Shots, 89, 89, 91, 91. I like this card, honestly. Shanahan plays well in games. He's got that big body, that big frame that can really dominate out there, and I think he's got good speed for being a winger as well for his size. So I think Shanahan's a very good card and a very underrated one that you might not think about right away. So yeah, I like Shanahan's card a lot. So Brendan Shanahan is another one that I believe you guys really should have on your team. He's that good. All right, but let's just kind of go general now. We all kind of know some guys that are obvious must, right? Base McDavid. I did mention that in my previous must. I would go as far as saying Matthews as well. I'm not sure if I did mention him in my previous video. I mean, these cards are all simply unreal. We all know. I mean, 90 excel, his shots in the 90s. I mean, it kind of goes without saying the higher overall cards are obviously must, right? I mean, if you can have them, but you know, it's not easy, right, to have them all the time because they're expensive. We all know that. So that's the only downside to these cards, really. But that's really it. I mean, Kucherov I wouldn't say is a must. I really wouldn't. Bobby Clark I wouldn't say. I mean, this Jack Hughes is really expensive. That's the only thing. If Hughes was not as expensive, I'd say he'd be a must, but Jack Hughes is way too expensive. I mean, I'm sorry. It's a great card, but I'm not spending 150K on this card, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I just don't think that's worth, but, you know, you guys can do you as well. That's pretty much it, though, I really say. I mean, I don't really think there's anyone else that I'm missing that are really a must-to-have. I mean, I mentioned Makar already. I mean, I guess this Makar could be a pretty sick card to have, right? He has buzzing, gives him 95 speed, right, and 94 excel, silver elite edges as well. So, I mean, that could be a pretty decent option, but other than that, I mean, that's really it. So, Hope you guys did enjoy this video, though. If you did, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you have not already. Follow me on Twitch, Henreek, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek with 3 E's, and join Discord, talk to me, follow, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video.